As you can see, the rolling of the orange in the counterclockwise direction represents their stubbornness to move forward in their life, always looking back, but never progressing themselves, and always stuck in the past. But the past is behind him, and as he slows his rolling at a breakneck pace, trying to escape the reality of the present he lives in, his speed declines, friction breaking his stride, and is suddenly stopped. No more rolling away from his troubles. It's time this orange faced his inner demons. No more peeling away when the times get tough.
An orange? Really? How desperate are you? It's just an orange rolling on the floor.
Reviewing and analysis are two major pillars of content creation in the MLP community, and very popular ones at that. Many YouTube channels, websites, and blogs have found massive success in reviewing and analyzing various episodes and content in and around the world of MLP. Many people wait eagerly for these pieces of analysis and review to get a further insight and opinion on the episodes they enjoy.
Analysis and reviews are two different things. Specifically, analysis is an in-depth examination of an object or idea in order to spark conversation, while reviewing is more of a surface-level look at something with more potential for entertainment. For instance, an analyst will tend to take an element from the source material and break it down in order to find a specific interpretation. A reviewer, by definition, is someone who goes over the source material with an objective look towards it. However, reviewing in the Brony community is more associated with providing thoughts and opinions on the episode. Analysis and review are kind of like apples and oranges. While they're both different approaches to media, they're still fruit if you know what I mean.
But some argue that reviewing and analysis isn't good for the community, that it sours the enjoyment for casual fans, that it looks a little too deep into things that aren't even there. Could it be that, despite the popularity of review and analysis, it's actually a bad thing for the fandom? So in this video, we're gonna take an in-depth look at analysis and reviewing, and whether or not it's a good or bad thing for the MLP fandom as a whole. So let's get into it.
One of the positives of analysis is that everyone can have a different interpretation of the source material. For example, a knowledgeable artist may be able to analyze the show's overall design, while a writer might be able to break down the episode and point out any significant flaws. Analysis is also a great way for fans to start interesting conversations, and even appreciate another viewpoint.
The idea behind analysis is to give you a greater insight on the show or whichever piece of content you're looking at. It's supposed to expand your horizon and give you a fresh perspective on a topic that you otherwise may have never given much thought or never noticed, such as how old the main six are or how the characters get their names. It forces you to look further than what's on the surface and look for explanations for things that the show either doesn't give you or refuses to give enough information about. And this is, in my opinion, a good thing for the community. It allows fans to get together and start discussions about things in and around the world of Equestria and learn more about the show that they love as a result.
But what about the other side of the coin? Despite all the positives of analysis, it's been known to cause some controversy and misinformation. The problems with analysis lie in the community. Being the oversaturated niche within a niche has brought a lot of young creators, such as myself, to the table. And while that might provide a lot of potential for new perspective, there's a lot of critics that unfortunately don't know how to critique. Analysis has had the tendency to bring up some negative flaws and stir up controversy. Us analysts have been shown to be somewhat of a stain on the fandom, as we're the only ones who take it upon ourselves to look at certain aspects that might challenge others' opinions. While I enjoy examining the show, I can't help but think that perhaps we analysts have developed a bad reputation for causing problems.
When it comes to reviewing specifically, one thing that I've noticed is that reviewers that speak more negatively or cynically about episodes or content tend to receive much more negative feedback from their audience, as opposed to reviewers who say only positive things about the episode that they're reviewing. Now, of course, if you're a fan of the show, you're gonna like most, if not all of the episodes that are released, so it's only a natural reaction to not like those that talk about the faults and problems of an episode. However, this, in a way, has led to some reviewers sticking to mentioning more positives than negatives in their reviews, or even leaving the reviewing community altogether.
Leaning too far to one particular side of the argument isn't really the best when it comes to reviews, unless you're doing a collab and someone is meant to stand as the opposing end. One-sided reviews that either praise the show or continuously break it down can often be boring and won't add much to the conversation. After all, analysis is mostly created to start debates, even if they turn into conflict.
But at the same time, conflict isn't always a bad thing, as it oftentimes challenges our way of thinking. Obviously, sometimes it can get a little out of hand, but more often than not, it leads to further understanding of others' opinions, while at the same time battle testing your own. However, these conflicts usually arise because of more serious fans debating amongst one another, and people who take the show much more seriously can sometimes discourage fresh faces from stepping foot into the fandom. Newcomers and casual fans might be put off by the more determined fans, which could really hurt the fandom as a whole. However, when I first joined the fandom, I found that analysis was something that kept me around, not scared me off. It gave me fresh new ideas and a much deeper understanding of the show itself. While I may have stepped in as a more casual fan, I found myself quickly digging into each episode more carefully, critically viewing every second, and enjoying the show immensely more as a result. While analysis might scare away a few casual fans, it has enormous potential to turn casual fans into more serious fans.
I actually owe quite a bit to the analysis subsection of the community, specifically how it allowed me to see other perspectives and become not only more knowledgeable with creating content, but also helped me grow as an artist. I don't think I'd ever become a part of the official fandom if I hadn't come across analysis.
I personally feel that analysis and review has been a benefit to the community. After all, if I never first saw videos by Silverquill or Dr. Wolf or Mad Munchkin, I may have never started making my own videos on this channel, or even have known about the awesome community around the show. Analysis and review have been a very effective medium for drawing in fresh faces that otherwise may have only enjoyed the show from a distance. The fact is, what drives the fandom the most are those that create content for it, whether that be the artists, the story writers, analysts, reviewers, or any other form of content creation. It's these guys that help assist in bringing new members and talent into the community, and as a result, aids the growth of the fandom.
But now we'd like to hear from you. How do you think the analysis community affected the fandom? Was it for better or for worse? Ty and I are looking forward to hearing what you have to say.
So with that, I want to thank you all so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed, then be sure to leave a like. As well, don't forget to subscribe, it helps support me for free and it only takes a click. Also, don't forget to check out Spirit's channel, link will be on the screen and in the description. As well, you can find me outside of the show on DeviantArt and Facebook. On top of that, I even live stream, so check out the links in the description for all the fun. So once again, thank you so much for watching, this is Tyandaga signing out.